Have you ever wondered what secrets lie within the abandoned asylum on the hill? Ponder this for a moment. This isn't your ordinary run-of-the-mill dilapidated building. No, this is an asylum, a place once teeming with life, albeit a troubled one. For years, it's been left to the mercy of time, standing as a stark reminder of a bygone era, its walls echoing with a silence that is, paradoxically, deafening. This asylum is the stuff of local legend, a haunting specter on the landscape, shrouded in tales of the eerie and the unexplained. Whispers in the wind carry stories of strange occurrences, of apparitions in the night, of the chilling laughter of unseen children echoing through its empty corridors. These tales have given the asylum an almost mythical status, transforming it into a symbol of intrigue and fear. Today, we venture into the unknown, stepping into the shadows of the past. Are you ready? Our journey begins at the foot of the hill, the asylum looming ominously above us. The once grand edifice, now a skeletal remnant of its past, casts a long, haunting shadow over the landscape. As we start our ascent, the air grows colder, the silence deeper. An unsettling hush blankets the area, as if the world itself is holding its breath in anticipation of our venture. The path to the asylum, once a well-trodden route of hope and despair, is now a forgotten trail overgrown with weeds and wildflowers. Nature, it seems, is slowly claiming back what was once its own, wrapping the asylum in an eerie embrace. It's a stark contrast to the bustling activity that must have once filled this place, a silent testament to the passage of time and the inevitable decay it brings. As we draw closer, the first signs of abandonment become more pronounced. The once polished windows, now shattered, seem to stare back at us like hollow eyes. Ivy creeps up the crumbling walls, weaving a tapestry of decay. Rusty hinges creak in the wind, singing a melancholy song that echoes through the silent air. The once vibrant paint, now faded and peeling, adds to the growing sense of unease. It's as if each crack in the paint, each broken window, each rusted hinge holds a story of its own, a glimpse into the asylum's tortured past. The once majestic building now stands desolate, a monument to a forgotten era. The air around us feels heavy with memories, thick with unspoken tales of pain and healing, of hope and despair. There's a tangible sense of history here, a resonance that permeates the very air we breathe. And then, there it is, the entrance. A gaping maw of darkness that seems to swallow all light, all hope. The decayed wooden doors hang precariously on their hinges, an ominous threshold between the known and the unknown. We stand at the entrance, the darkness within beckoning us forward. We take a deep breath, steeling ourselves for the journey ahead. The journey into the heart of the abandoned asylum. As we step through the threshold, we can almost hear the echoes of the past. The asylum greets us with a chilling silence, a stark contrast to the muffled whispers of the wind we left behind. The air is heavy here, thick with dust and decades of neglect. The grandeur that once was now lies in ruins, a haunting testament to the passage of time. The explorer's eyes dance over the remnants strewn across the asylum's interior. Old medical equipment, rusted and forgotten, litter the place. Wheelchairs with broken wheels sit like discarded toys in the corners, and gurneys are strewn haphazardly, their once sterile surfaces now tarnished by years of decay. It's as if the asylum was abandoned in a hurry, leaving behind a ghostly tableau of its once bustling activity. Patient records lay scattered, their pages yellowed and brittle. As we leaf through them, We're given a glimpse into the lives of those who once inhabited these walls. The stories they tell are chilling, tales of torment and despair, of minds lost to the abyss. Each record is a whisper from the past, a haunting reminder of the asylum's dark history. The explorer's initial awe soon gives way to unease. Strange noises echo through the halls, too rhythmic to be the work of the wind. A faint scratching, a distant wail, a hollow laugh. The explorers exchange glances, their bravado wavering in the face of the unknown. And then, there's the feeling of being watched. It's subtle at first, a prickling at the back of the neck, a shiver down the spine. But as they venture further, the sensation grows stronger, more oppressive. It's as if the walls themselves are alive, their unseen eyes following every move. The explorers press on, their curiosity overpowering their fear. But with each step, the asylum reveals more of its secrets, its chilling echoes growing louder and more insistent. The air grows colder as we delve deeper into the asylum. What we discover next chills us to the bone. As we delve deeper into the asylum's labyrinthine corridors, the atmosphere thickens. The air is heavy, filled with an uncanny stillness that's almost palpable. Our flashlights cast long shadows that dance on the decaying walls, illuminating remnants of a forgotten past. In one room, we uncover a child's toy, a weathered teddy bear, its glassy eyes reflecting our torchlight back at us. It's out of place in the grim surroundings, a poignant reminder of the innocent lives intertwined with the asylum's dark history. We can't help but wonder about the child who once clung to this bear for comfort within these cold, uninviting walls. Further down the hall, we stumble upon a diary, its pages yellowed with age. The entry we read out loud sends shivers down our spines. It's a first-hand account of a patient's fear, their desperation seeping through each hastily scrawled word. They speak of shadows that move on their own and whispers in the dead of night. The fear in their words is palpable, a stark contrast to the silence that now engulfs us. With each room we explore, each artifact we uncover, the sense of unease among us grows. The air seems to thicken, the silence deepens, and the weight of the unseen past presses heavily upon us. It's as if the asylum itself is alive, its walls echoing the fear and despair of those who once resided within. Yet, the more we uncover, the more our fear is replaced by a morbid fascination. Each item we find, each story we unravel, only deepens the mystery of this place. The asylum's dark allure tugs at our curiosity, urging us to venture further into its depths, despite the chill that clings to our spines and the unease that knots our stomachs. Despite our fear, we press on, drawn by an irresistible curiosity. The deeper we go, the more we can't shake the feeling that we're not alone. As we delve further into the bowels of the abandoned asylum, the air grows denser, and our senses become heightened. The darkness seems to pulsate around us, and the silence is so profound that it begins to hum in our ears. Unseen forces seem to be at play, making our hearts pound in our chests. Shadows flit in the corners of our eyes, too quick to be caught directly, but leaving a chill in their wake. Shapes that shouldn't be there, human forms that flicker and vanish before we can truly register them. The fleeting glimpses are enough to send shivers down our spines. It's not just the visuals that play tricks on us. The temperature drops inexplicably at times, turning our breath into frosty puffs in the beam of our flashlights. It's as if we've stumbled into pockets of cold, starkly contrasting the otherwise stagnant air of the asylum. These sudden drops in temperature are often associated with the presence of spirits, and we can't help but recall those tales now. The asylum seems to whisper to us as well. The rustling of old papers, the creaking of aged floorboards, the distant echo of a giggle, they all weave an eerie symphony that resonates with the very walls around us. The sounds are too faint to be discerned clearly, but they are persistent enough to make us feel watched, followed. These experiences, these potential encounters with the paranormal, make our exploration more than just a simple venture into an abandoned building. They transform it into a journey through time, a desperate attempt to unravel the stories buried within these decaying walls. Every shadow, every unexplained sound, every sudden temperature drop, they all add to the growing conviction that we are not alone, that we are intruding upon the memories and perhaps even the spirits of those who once inhabited this place. We can't help but wonder, are the spirits of the past still trapped within these walls? As we leave the asylum, we can't help but reflect on our journey. The chilling whispers in the wind, the echoes of the past that seem to reverberate off the decaying walls, the unsettling discoveries we made, they all contribute to a sense of fear, fascination, and respect that we can't quite shake off. Fear, because every creaking door and every rustling leaf seemed to suggest we were not alone. Fascination, because the asylum, in its eerie silence, told a story of a time long past, a story that captivated us. Respect, because despite its dilapidated state, the asylum stood as a monument to its history, a testament to the lives it once housed. It's a haunting reminder of a forgotten era, filled with untold stories and lingering spirits. The asylum may be abandoned, but it is far from forgotten. Its secrets, and perhaps its spirits, live on.